Hello guys, so in this video we are going to be learning how to calculate the walls, mainly the external walls. So we have a medical waste drawing presented here. So first thing that you do is to check the the dimensions of your overall drawing, and you'll see on the external part we do have the 220 brickwork. Then internally we have the 220 brickwork and the 1110 brickwork. So for now we're only going to be focusing on the external walls, then we're gonna move to the internal walls. So when we do the external walls, we have a variety of ways we can do that. The first one that we can do is that we can take a wall by a wall, or we can use the quick method which I like to use, which is called the perimeter method. So yeah, as I said, in this video we're going to be focused on the perimeter method, but I will also explain other methods that the lecture might use perhaps in another video part 2. So in perimeter method, the reason why I like this method is that it makes our our drawing quite simple. You see, now we have a shape that looks like this, but with the perimeter method we try and make the drawing that we have to be um, a square, because it's just easy to work with square instead of having to work with the current drawing that's like this. We're just gonna try and make our drawing look like this. You see, if we're trying to picture our drawing like this, it means now we're just going to be working much nicely. Basically what happened is that from this to this, what did we do? We just like having to shift the walls. So we took this part and put it this side, and this one that you see in the middle, then we put it here. So now it means we have something like this. So we call this the cut and join method. So now we're going to be having something like this, and now we're going to be calculating our wall with something like that. So if we have something like that, then what does our perimeter formula say? Our perimeter formula says your perimeter is equals to your twice your length plus your twice into twice by breadth. So yeah, we're gonna go and check what is our length. Our length, we have to go and check which one is the longest side. You can see this one is the longest side, and the breadth is the shortest side. It will be this one. You see, so actually we have the two lengths is this side and this side and this side and this. No, this side and this side are the breadth. So yeah, apologies for that one. So now we have to go and calculate. So when you are doing the perimeter method, you have to picture your drawing like this, as I've said, because now I want to explain something again. So when you are doing this external walls in head, the other people, when they are doing this calculation, they call it the mean girth or the center line. So what do I mean by the center line? Center line, let's assume this would now be our new building. It's like this. Then we still have that 220 wall as it is. We have that 220 wall as it is. So if we have this 220 by 220 220 wall, and we want our center line would basically be here. See, that's basically the center of the drawing as you would have on a normal construction, because on a normal construction, what would you have? You would have an excavation like this. Yeah, it will be an excavation that looks like that. Then here they would at least maybe have the slab first. After having the slab, then in between, remember here, that's where it's going to be our center. Then they are going to at least maybe put the brick between here to here. Then there will be equal space this side and this side. So this is just trench work. Then the bricks are gonna continue going to that side. That's how it would normally be like. So that's basically the center of our trench. So if we have something like this, and now we are trying to determine the overall length of that. So if we're going to do the overall length for that, it means now when we're going into these corners, in order for us not to double count, it means now we have to deduct these smaller portions, these smaller portions, these smaller portions, these smaller portions. So now what we have something that looks like this. But now we've only cut out these portions. And what are those portions? Those portions are also called the 220 walls. So those are the corners that we'll need to deduct. You see? So since we're done with that one, so now we're gonna go and jump straight into the calculation. So have to keep in mind, because I'm gonna talk about this again. So now what we have twice into our length. What is our length? We have 11,020. Remember, this is in millimeter. Then we are measuring in meter. We have 11,020 millimeter to meter. So when we are doing this, we just have to divide by 1,000. When we are dividing by 1,000, it's 1, 2, 3. So you just say 1, 2, 3, then you place your comma at this side. So it means now you're going to be having 11.02 meter, but you don't write the meters here or either on your calculation sheet. They'll just know if it's like this, it's in meters. So you do the same with your 9860. It's your 9860 millimeter to meter. This is just gonna be 1, 2, 3. You're gonna have your 9.86, so something like that meter. So now we are ready to do the calculations. So yeah, that's just one quick way to do it without having to divide with a calculator. Then you have your length 11.02 plus twice into your breadth, 9.86 as we said. Then what's this? Then this is 22.04. We have 22.04 plus this 2 by 9.86. You get your 19.76. 19.76. Then the total will be how much? This would be your 41.76. Remember, it's in meter. This is the overall length, including the corners. It means we've already overcounted, but remember I said we have to make sure that we cut out these corners. If we're cutting these corners, how many corners are they? We have 4 corners, so you'll just say you deduct you have 4 multiplied by 0.22. Where do I get the 0.22? That is this 220 divided by 1,000, because this is also in millimeter. So now you're gonna get the value for this one. which is 0.88. So if we're deducting, if we're taking food 1.76, deduct 0.88, it means now we're going to be getting our 40.88 meat. But remember, we don't write this, we just like leave it like that. Then this would be your final answer for the overall length for the walls. So it means the length for the external wall, like this one, it will be your 40.88. So remember the steps that you have to do if you are given a shape like this, which is not a square. You just have to apply the cut and join of the walls, then you're working with a square. But the perimeter method, don't apply it don't apply when you have your cavity walls. If you have your cavity walls, you'll have to use the other method like your wall to wall. But if it's any other drawing like this, it can be a regular shape or any, so you just have to change it into a square. Then after changing it into a square, you deduct your 4 corners. As simple as that. You change it into a square, then you deduct your 4 corners, then you get your final answer, which is going to be your 40.88. So that's that with the calculation of the external walls using the centerline method, or you can refer it as the mini girth. So yeah.